This week on Inside Boulder News, 2 Boulder police officers resign following charges in the shooting death of Mapleton elk, Council makes a decision on the Pottery Lab, and Winter Bike to Work Day highlights the value of biking to work all year long.
Welcome to Inside Boulder, featuring topics and stories that impact the community of Boulder, with Patrick Von Kaiserling and Jennifer Bray. And on the news set, Natalie Wood brings you the stories making headlines this week. Inside Boulder News starts now.
Welcome to Inside Boulder News. I'm Natalie Wood. The 2 Boulder police officers involved in the shooting death of the elk on Mapleton Hill have resigned. Sam Carter and Brent Kernow both turned in letters of resignation earlier this week. Both officers were charged with multiple crimes last Friday and faced termination as a result of their actions. Leaders with the police department and the district attorney's office addressed these serious issues with council Tuesday.
We take these cases very seriously. We will look closely at all the evidence, and if as we proceed we conclude additional people should be charged, if it's warranted by the evidence, we won't hesitate to do so. What I have been pleased with, Mayor, is that Mark Beckner and his staff have been so forthright. I worked in Denver DA's office in the early 80s, and certainly that was not the relationship we had with the Denver Police Department. Mr. Brackley's worked with quite a number of police agencies, both on the East Coast and here, and the integrity with which the command staff have dealt with these issues should be very reassuring to the community.
The incident was not one we wanted to see in Boulder. I think it's being handled exceptionally well, and I expect it will play out the way, we do expect it to play out, frankly, and I think the police force needs to be far from, kind of tarred with the actions of a couple of people, really recognized for the work that they do.
Although both officers are no longer members of the police department, the internal personnel investigation will continue. The department hopes to complete this investigation and share its findings with the community soon. The kiln will continue to burn at the Pottery Lab after Council approved Parks and Recreation's proposal Tuesday. The plan will change Pottery Lab from a city-funded program to a public-private partnership.
What the working group did is they put together a plan and a program that they presented to council, which was, let's look at a public-private partnership to see if there's an entity out there that would like to work with the program and change the source of delivery from the city to a nonprofit or to a public-private partnership entity, so that we could look at different strategies to grow the program, to improve the program, to ensure that it's fiscally sound, maybe developing fundraising strategies, developing a friends group that helps raise funds, or even a foundation for the Pottery Lab program that helps provide that needed asset related to whether it's equipment, capital improvements, or program monies, or sponsorship monies, or just looking at how do we keep this program sustainable. So council said yes, they agreed with that approach. They thought it was great work by the community.
The move was supported by a community-based Pottery Lab working group. Parks and Rec will continue working with this group to put together a request for information from potential investors in the next few months. Boulder saw record numbers of participants in the 4th annual Winter Bike to Work Day on Wednesday. With 300 days of sunshine and 150 miles of bikeways, it's easy to bike in Boulder all year long. This year, a new program called Pedal Smart has been launched to help local businesses inspire their employees to become better bike commuters. Here's a look at the Pedal Smart program and a Boulder employee and his family who already pedal smart.
Bye, sweetie. Have a good day. Bye.
The Yegian family has lots of places to be, but they usually do it without driving.
We only need one car in our family. I can get most places faster than driving. I hop right on a bike lane, straight to a bike path, takes me straight to work. Couldn't be easier.
It's a lot faster than walking, and it's more fun.
More fun and more efficient. The Yegian family has been choosing biking over driving for many years, something that's easy to do in Boulder no matter the season.
The city, the county, and the university take care of the bike paths in the winter and really make it possible for cyclists to cycle all year long.
Around 1,700 commuters used those paths on Winter Bike to Work Day Wednesday, a big increase from last year's event, which saw about 1,300 participants. A new program is seeking to get even more Boulder commuters to bike to work year-round by offering riding tips and incentives.
Pedal Smart is a program by Community Cycles, sponsored by Community Cycles and CDOT, and it gets people biking to work by giving them really the tools and the knowledge they need to bike to work. So we go out to businesses and we offer a series of lunchtime workshops. Participants track their bike trips and they can win prizes. And then they also get a free little bike tune-up from Community Cycles so that they're ready to go.
For more information on the Pedal Smart program, go to pedalsmartboulder.org, and for winter riding tips, check out goboulder.net. Boulder has the opportunity to shape its civic heart for generations to come, and the city is looking for your input. Architects, planners, designers, and artists from around the globe submitted idea proposals for the Boulder Civic Area project last month, and the community is asked to provide feedback. The finalists' ideas are being showcased in the library's Canyon Gallery and also online at inspireboulder.com. The Ideas Competition winners will be announced next Tuesday at 6 p.m. in the library's Canyon Theater. Boulder recently celebrated the life and work of Martin Luther King Jr. with a series of special events. From film screenings and music to a guest speaker who worked with Dr. King, there were many ways to celebrate MLK Day in Boulder.
You see, doing what we did in the civil rights movement, it sounds brave now. We were scared to death sometimes. Wasn't anything easy about it. Everywhere we went, we were making enemies, and people would chase us and call us names and spit on us, and we were dedicated to nonviolence, and we just took it all. But when you're going through that, you do think about death, and all of us did. I was a friend of Martin Luther King 2 years before he was killed. He said, "I know now that I will be shot down. When you get the word that I've been shot down, I want you to go out in the street and talk to young people and talk to people, tell them not to riot, tell them not to be angry. Tell them that nonviolence as a tactic for victory must not die with me."
MLK Jr. celebration displays will remain in the main library through the end of the month. Thanks for watching Inside Boulder News. Stay in touch with us on Facebook by submitting news tips and questions, or send a Sign Me Up message to mycitynews@bouldercolorado.gov to receive video updates like this newscast in your inbox.